Hey guys, so this is going to be a really quick discussion video because I've gotten a lot of questions about Digimon World Next Order and what the differences between the PC and Switch versions are compared to the PS4 and Vita versions. And while we did briefly touch on this in our video that came out a couple days ago where I basically sort of criticized them for releasing it at full price, despite it being very minimalistic in its changes and just being a port. However, there still have been a lot of questions that have been asked about those differences, so I just wanted to make a clear and concise video to clear up any confusion. So as far as I can tell, because there hasn't really been any other official statements outside of what I'm about to say today, the differences include a run option where if you hold down B, you'll be able to move about 40% faster, which a lot of fans of the original praised because apparently it can be a slog getting through those larger areas. And there is now a new beginner difficulty mode, which not only reduces the grind, but also the difficulty of enemies. The game originally only had two difficulty options, that being easy and normal, which really normal acted as hard and easy acted as normal, but I digress. From what I understand, the only significant difference between these two is that normal mode is basically the same difficulty as easy mode, just requires more grind. So it's like if Pokemon just added a difficulty option that reduced XP growth and maybe the items in which you can find. Not really something that requires more skill per se, just more time in order to acquire certain things. Whereas the beginner mode actually does make the game easier. And honestly, it's perfect for someone who hasn't played a Digimon World game because it's not like the game is so easy that it's impossible to die against anything. It's definitely more easy, but you can't just spam A and win. In terms of features, that's it. A run option and a beginner mode. If you're someone who wasn't planning on playing on beginner mode because you already own the PS4 version and maybe you have played through the game already, the only thing you're really looking at here is the run option. And if you're specifically looking at Switch, you're going to have that portability aspect, whereas on PC, there is also the potential that people will modify the game. That can be said for Switch too, but to a much lesser degree. Do note that the Switch version will actually not perform as well as the PS4 version either, with it dropping to 30 FPS during heavy sequences, whilst the PS4 version can maintain 60 FPS throughout. So you're also taking a downgrade there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to know my thoughts, I do think that this is a very minimalistic port. I can tell there was a bunch of optimization since the game is much smaller in file size, but there's no special Digimon content that I'm aware of. And if something does pop up towards the end game or something like that, that was never announced or is like an Easter egg or something, I'll definitely let you guys know via a pinned comment. But right now, I'm only a few episodes into our Let's Play. Now, I don't want to be too redundant because I already spoke about this, but I definitely do think that Bandai is dropping the ball a little bit by making this game full price. Regardless of what you think of other games that are full priced, a port of a 6 to 7 year old game definitely should not be the same price as a brand new AAA title. I know they do this for a lot of their games, but doing something wrong a bunch of times doesn't make it right. Most remasters aren't even full price themselves, and I just think it's kind of weird. They didn't do any marketing. They put this game up for 60 USD and they're just like, all right, well, hopefully it'll sell. And I'm hoping it does because that's the thing. Like, I'm not wanting this game to fail. I want Digimon to bring games to the West, but it's like they're shooting themselves in the foot. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't want to let this drag out. Basically, it's the same thing, but you can run and you can play on an easier mode. That's pretty much it. If you want the game to be portable, you have that too. All that being said, I am having fun playing the game so far, and with it being my first time through, I do think that if you really do want to play something Digimon related on the Switch for that portability factor, you can definitely get it now or just wait for it to go on sale. From what we've seen with like Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, the games like to stay full price but then go on these massive sales once in a while, so there's also that as well. But yeah, all that being said, if you do want to stay up to date on Digimon or just monster taming games in general, subscribe to my channel for daily monster taming videos. Check out my Twitter, Discord, and Patreon linked below. Special thanks to the patrons, especially Jim Hamilton, Dro Ghost, Dark Persona, Candy Morency, and Exodus, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.